earlier today.
Okay.
So this is shaping up to be a close race, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
And it looks like we'll be starting in a second or two. Because I'm a little cheater and I had both of their actual streams open. And there we go.
Oh yeah, Timpani, Timpani has run a lot of all unique moons, so he knows a lot of movement and many of the moon locations. And Trihex has done many bingos recently, so he should have a really good time.
Time for me to do my thing. Dude, this board looks okay. For like the first row of this board looks really similar to the previous board. And I was like, wait a minute, did we refresh the scene? Oh yeah, we're in for a good race. I don't see any stupid rows or columns or diagonal. Did Trihex stop his timer? Yes, he did.
Yeah, I think he started it early, and then
just reset it.
Yeah, I mean we have Timpani's timer, so that's fine.
It's fine. Typical cat, both runners gaining a little bit of time, losing a little bit of time, but mostly just looking at routes that they can potentially be doing.
Yeah, the only important thing in cap is getting the checkpoint or not getting it. And Timpani got the checkpoint. That checkpoint will allow to warp up if you will revisit cap. And Trihex got it as well. So it can save a lot of time if you're going back to cap. If not, then it loses a little bit of time, but whatever. So yeah, both runners did the same things in Cap Kingdom, and Timpani has a few seconds lead, but that doesn't mean anything.
I was tabbed away for a second. Did they both get the checkpoint?
Yes, they did both get the checkpoint.
Hell yeah. Very good choice. I would pretty much agree with Lori here. Always get that checkpoint.
Yeah. There might be a hit.
Like, maybe if you don't see anything in cap, like if you quickly scan the board and you're like, nothing in cap, alright, let's just go.
Yeah, but there are like a few hidden goals that you will want to go back to cap for. Like 6 moon shards, or maybe even purchase moons or purchase outfits.
Yeah.
Although for those you won't need the checkpoint. Just realized that.
Well, for shards, it helps. Because you can go to, you can jump off the back, rather than having to fly.
You only really need the checkpoint for Captain Toad and for the sub area there.
Yeah. The checkpoint's so useful. Also, you can use the checkpoint for the timer challenge.
Yeah, true.
What is Outfit Door? Which one's on here? For Metro? That's the one where you had to buy the Mario Maker costume and have to go into it for it. Also, just as a note for the stream, both runners agreed to allow coin duping, roll cancel clips, pipe clips, Sphinx clip, and 1.2 Luigi hint card. But they did both agree not to allow first moon skip. But that's hardly relevant because neither of them on our version can do it.
Yeah, so that means we might see 1 or 2 clips, maybe for Metro Outfit Door. I don't think Pyramid Clip is worth it here. Maybe if you want the 1.5k coins.
Let's see.
Maybe also for a for a 8-bit moon.
Yeah, I'm not seeing too much 8-bit coin. I guess total moons, because getting Harriet is like 5 moons, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, it's kind of a stretch. So I doubt we will see any clips in sand. No, neither of these runners are going to go for Sphinx Clip.
Nope. Okay, so both runners have defeated Madame Brutal, or Madame Brute, I think. And now is the time where they should start finishing up their route. Because the last one that you get in Cascade might already be important for the route. Or if you need purples in Cascade, which is also square on this board, then you also want to know which route you have at the end of Madame Brute.
Timpani showing off his familiarity with the longer categories. Him picking up these purples, he's doing it very effectively. With both of those sets of purples, every set of purple he's collected with 1 Kappa, I think.
Ooh, that was cool. And Trihex going for the same purples right now.
Ooh, but he didn't go for the ones near talking.
Oh.
Oh wow, he's actually dumping and leaving.
So he might revisit
He
Cap.
might be getting the total regional coins?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe that's why he got those 4?
Yeah, just the quickest ones and then move on. And Timpani already has 25, which was really fast. Now he's trying to make this jump, which can be a little bit tricky. Okay, he got it. It's really easy to bonk on the bridge or on something else there. Okay, so now both runners are going to the Sand Kingdom. You have to go to the Sand Kingdom after Cascade.
Yep, Trihex talking to Cappy, learning some valuable tips. That's the reused joke, everybody. Let's see, I don't really feel like we're gonna see too much deviation in sand.
Yeah.
I'm not really seeing, I guess total sub areas could be 1, purchasing. 1 moon from Lakitu fishing, Kappa.
Yeah, it will be really worth it to get World Peace just for the Lakitu fishing.
Obviously. Lakitu fishing at 110 moons in the same column. The synergy.
So Timpani already collecting purples.
Yep, they're probably gonna pick up the 20 in town. Ooh. Doesn't look like he's gonna get all 20.
So is there a purple coin goal for Sand? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that they both might be going for the total region.
Yeah, probably. Although Triax has... Oh yeah, he has collected purples now.
Yeah.
He ignored all purples in the town, so I wasn't sure if he really was going for it, but...
He might be going for Harriet fight. In that case. Might be looking to collect them on a second trip.
Yeah, maybe. There's also purchase 6 moons, so he might want to get some normal coins first and then get all the town purples and buy the moon.
Triax doing 8-bit. Is he gonna stop to get the purples? No. Not stopping to get those purples tells me he's not doing total. No. He's not actually looking to get any regionals here.
Yeah, they were pretty quick.
Fast 2D. Timpani also looking to head up there. But he will be getting the purples here. So it does. I do feel like Timpani's doing the 175 region.
Yeah, pretty sure about that. Are there souvenirs or something on the board?
No, I don't think so. And
So
neither
the
of them
only...
planted a seed either, right? Yeah.
No, none of them until now. So yeah, so far we have seen pretty similar routes in sand. They both went up to the tower and collected some purples, at least Timpani.
Yes. I think trihex may have accidentally gotten the purple.
Yeah, maybe. Trihex paying Jaxi to get faster, well, to just ride through the Sand Kingdom faster. Can be a pretty good idea for bingo. Alright, Trihex is also getting all the coins in the Sphinx. He ignored the moon. That's interesting. Does that mean he will go for Pyramid? Or he is going for Pyramid? And Timpani is getting moon shards. Although there isn't a moon shard goal on here. So maybe he just didn't want to do the clip. Because maybe he didn't feel confident enough and he thought, well, I already got the tower moon, so I'll just get this shards moon as well. Because as we see, Trihex is having a little bit of trouble doing the clip. It is really hard on his version. So Timpani is going for sub-areas first, and then he might go for the pyramid as well. I'm pretty sure he will go to the pyramid because getting the shard moons just for a quick moon is not really worth it, in my opinion. Trihex still trying to clip in. Timpani is going for the second sub-area, so he might have his eyes on the 18 moons from sub-area goal. Or 16 moons from sub-area.
I think so. But it could also just be that he wants the purples from this room.
Oh, maybe.
Is he potentially only getting the purple? I usually don't see people go for this side first. Oh, no, okay. He's just getting
I think he got both moons in the other sub-areas, so...
Yeah.
Will he get the coins? Yeah, you can't ignore those coins.
Trihex still going for this clip.
Yep. I've never tried it on 1.2, so I don't know how hard it is.
It's a lot narrower. It almost looked like Trihex was going to give up on the clip, but then he moves right back in. Alright, now it looks like he's leaving.
Yeah.
Taking the loss, but deciding to cut his loss.
He can still catch up because maybe he has a better route than Timpani. Or better movement later on.
Yep. Timpani runs some of the longer categories too, so he has talked about how sometimes it is a little bit weird for him to come up with these routes because he looks at them from the longer category perspective sometimes.
Yeah, I think he also sometimes thinks that moons from post game are there, or he isn't sure if they are already here in bingo. But he said that a long time ago, so maybe he knows it now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he did talk about how he was doing some practice earlier today, and I caught him for a little bit, and he talked about how stressful it was to route after being away from bingo for so long.
Oh, yeah.
So only time will really tell whether or not that comes into play. Trihex, I believe he just did bullet bill room.
Yeah. Now he's getting
Now he
the
did bow
other
eye.
sub area.
While Timpani is taking his pyramid that he earned.
Oh. Trihex taking a death there in a pretty annoying sub area. Now we got it.
Timpani getting the hidden moon in pyramid, so getting a lot of coins from that. No treasure
Yep.
chest goal on the board, so sadly no benefit from there. Ooh, warps out pre-Harriet.
Oh, so he only wanted the 8-bit moon and the coins.
Yeah. There is a coin goal on the board, and
Yeah.
Timpani does know a thing or two about farming coins.
True that. Also,
Some would even say
Trihex.
that he spends hours a week doing it.
Also, Trihex just passed 4 free purples, so we can pretty much rule out the 175 regionals for him.
Yeah. No way he's doing it. Which is not surprising, because he is not a fan of total regional spaces. Much to some of the people that advise him mindset and mental fortitude that he avoids the spaces with such impunity.
Okay, so Trihex trying again to do the clip with
He
new
really wants in the
energy.
pyramid, but I don't really know. He seems to hate shards here.
Yeah. I guess he really needs the 8-bit moon or the coins.
Something that's kind of interesting to note, though, is that he's lost a lot of his time to attempting this clip, but he and Timpani are currently tied for moon.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Timpani did get the shards moon, which cost a lot of time. But it made the clip really safe.
Well, I mean, really safe. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have to clip, that's what I mean. Okay, so Timpani buying outfits.
yep. Is there an outfit? Oh, is he doing outfit door? No, he didn't change. Okay. Is there an outfit space?
Not sure.
No.
He also bought the moon, which is important.
No outfit space.
Yes, there is. Purchase 3 full costumes.
Oh, okay, there it is. I scanned the whole board and I still missed it. So let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's part of column 4, so that goes with the idea that he's doing total regional coin.
And sub areas. Yeah, I think he didn't plant a seed, so he's probably going for column 4 instead of row 4. Or maybe top left, bottom right. Guess it's too early to tell. And oh no, Trihex died while getting the moon shards. And I don't know where he will respawn. Oh, he got the checkpoint, that's good. But yeah, now Trihex is getting the moon shard, so he won't have to clip, which is the safer route.
Wait, there are 2 deepwood spaces? No, there are 2 deepwood spaces! What a board!
So we might see double deepwoods today.
That would excite me, because I really like that space. I don't know about you.
Yeah, deepwoods in bingo is pretty cool.
Like, I see some people like, oh, I try to avoid going to deep woods and wood. Like, I'm like, well, really? I try to go there pretty often because it's pretty nice for a lot of spaces. You know, it's got a timer challenge, it's got a treasure chest, it's got
Exactly.
captures, it's got purples.
And if you plan to go there, then it's not even that much slower than just doing normal any percent.
Yeah. Timpani and the what is this guy's name? I always call him Hatter, and then people are like, "You call two bosses Hatter."
He's Rango.
Rango.
He's the big bunny. Or the tall bunny. Okay, so Trihex entering the pyramid now. He already has all the moons that he needed, but I think that's only because of the moon charged moon. And also Timpani,
Trihex having a pretty good bullet bill room and pyramid. I don't know if you saw that, but he did not slow down at all.
and he didn't even take damage. Wow.
Yeah. Which I think might mean that he got like a near frame perfect dodge, crouch.
Oh, that one maybe. Yeah, I unfortunately missed it, but that's really
Yeah.
cool if he got that. Okay, that's the second 8-bit moon for Trihex. And he didn't get the coins in the treasure room, so he might not want the 1.5k coins. Timpani going for more sub-rooms. Or sub-areas.
Doing the cool zipper strat,
Yep.
courtesy of his longer categories. You were the only person the only other person I've seen do this room in Bingo.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen anybody touch this room in Bingo.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not that fast. And Lake doesn't need many moons, so you rarely see it.
Yeah.
And usually for sub-room or sub-areas, I tend to do most of them in Metro because they are really quick.
Yeah. I think that Metro and Sand are really where I look to do sub areas.
Yeah, Wooded is also not bad if you have to go to the top. Or at least a flooded pipe is really good. The one that we see in any percent as well. And Timpani also is going for the other sub areas, so this will be his 10th moon from sub areas. Ooh, he's doing the really quick strat here.
Yep. Also, something
got
else I saw originate from you, I think.
Yeah.
It was either you or Bailey.
Okay, so Triax is now going for purples as well, but I think there is a lake purples goal. Yeah, on the bottom right, there's 30 regionals from lake.
Yep. Timpani really cleaned it up on the purple team.
Yeah, he also wants the 2D moon. And then we'll see if he wants 30 purples or if he just wanted quick purples for his 175.
Opting to get those 4, so I'm saying he's gonna get 30. Yeah, he's getting 30 if he's going for these. Oh, is he? Okay, is he not gonna get those 3? Oh wow. Okay, no, he is.
Oh, okay.
Timpani, I can't read the man.
I think he knows exactly which purples he's gonna get.
Yep.
Yeah, there are his last ones, and he
And
marked the
he
square.
marks immediately!
Yeah,
The madman!
that's really crazy considering he was in
He
the
was
mid-air.
mid-air! Didn't even wait for like the door animation. Trihex on Flower Room. I don't think that he knows about the 3 purples in this room at all. Or
Yeah,
about the fast strat.
the purples are pretty slow if you don't do the fast strat, so I usually don't go for them.
Uh-huh.
And Timpani bought a second outfit and a second moon.
So Timpani going for that top left, bottom right, or yeah, top left, bottom right. No ways they can call him. Actually, I guess I don't really know how Timpani stands on world peace. I do know that some runners have the stance that world peace and bingo is not that big a deal.
Yeah, that's a personal preference right now. I think we don't know which is objectively faster, or how good it really is, the world peace.
I know where I stand on it. I'm pretty against world peace. I think that most of them are pretty bad.
Yeah, for me it really depends on the road. If it has good synergies, then I go for it, but only for one square, rather not.
Although now that just now, if you finish in snow and clips are allowed, maybe clipping for that to be your last multi.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That's like something that you don't see in bingo usually.
I don't know if I've ever. No, I mean, back in the early days, I saw a couple down bowls, but
Okay. I know Bry Guy once went for it.
really,
Yeah,
Madman.
that was really cool.
Bry Guy is. I would say that Bry Guy is known for a couple of madman strats.
Yeah.
There are definitely some things I see in bingo where I'm like, you are the only person I've seen do this, and you make it look good.
Oh, okay. Timpani bought one moon here in Wooded, and Triax is going for his first outfit, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's his first outfit.
What's his
But
second
he
moon?
might be looking to buy a second one with the coins.
Or he'll just wait until he can buy a third one. Oh, Timpani is going for the not so RNG pipes.
Ooh.
He was too greedy there. So for anyone who doesn't know, Mario looks at the correct pipe. Like, you have to choose the right pipe, and Mario looks at them. But sometimes it's hard to see which one he's looking at, so if you're trying to go really fast, then you might just choose the wrong one. Like Timpani just did. I think he wanted to do this for the coins, maybe? Like, if you get all of them first try, then you will get like 30 coins.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he can't forget those right now.
I can only imagine what he's saying right now. But at least he finishes on a pipe suck.
Ooh.
There's no Goomba picture match on this board.
Oh no!
It's my favorite space.
Especially if you get the smiling Goomba.
Don't know. Let's not get me all excited.
Okay, so Timpani planted a nut so he can climb up later there. And he also got a second nut, probably to stun the T-Rex. If you throw a nut at the T-Rex, he will get stunned, like... Yeah, exactly like that.
Wow, with the snipe too.
Yeah, it was a really good headshot.
For that quick ground pound. That puts him at 4 moons down here, right? Or is that his third one?
Not sure, but there are many quick moves here, so we might just see him go for more.
No, that was his second one. This will be his third thing. Trihex also buying a moon here.
Yep. That's probably the quickest moon that you could buy. Typically going for the timer challenge, but I think it's not a square, just a quick deep woods moon.
Timpani working 41. Oh.
Oh,
So
he wanted
Timpani
to
marking
climb.
4 deep woods.
Yeah, he wanted to climb the vine, and the T-Rex got him while climbing. Oh, Triax trying something spicy here.
Ooh, going for early wall skip.
Yeah, he unfortunately missed
Bold
it.
move.
Oh,
Oh, looks like we're going any percent now.
yeah. What would that have helped him with? Or what goals could he have gotten there?
I don't see a nut space. So
Is the 8-bit moon up there already?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure when last time we checked, the pipe doesn't work or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the early wooded
Yeah,
top.
neither am I, because most of the time we all just laugh it off and I'm like, that's not really useful. But last time I do remember the discussion about what nuts were there and whatnot.
Yeah, and Timpani just bonked on the nut without breaking it. That's really annoying.
Another thing I bet he is extremely happy about to have a discovery.
Okay, so Trihex skipped the flooding pipeway, and Timpani is getting it. So Timpani will be at 12 moons from sub-areas. But Trihex is further into the kingdom. Oh, Timpani didn't get the fast strat, which is really hard and usually only seen by any percent runners. Or mostly seen by any percent runners. So Trihex is going for the flower path skip. And he gets it first try. Nice. Skipping the nut on the side because he decided that he won't need it.
No nut space, and so he, I guess, just doesn't care.
Yeah. It is a pretty quick moon, but if he's going for the 8-bit moon, then there are quicker ones.
Yep.
I'm wondering why Timpani is getting that moon, because he... Oh, maybe he will skip Spewart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's planning on skipping.
Oh, he missed one of the purples, but I think it's not too bad.
I think he's sitting pretty fine on purples overall.
Yeah, 175 is not...
He's gotta be somewhere around 80. 80 or 100.
Yeah. Oh, Triax having a little bit of trouble fighting Spewart.
He's at 1 health, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the last hit. Okay.
I wasn't sure where he was in the boss fight, and I was like, he could die here. But apparently he was on last hit, so nah, never mind, never doubted him.
And yeah, I think Timpani has he has 55 purples from the goals. And then he got around 40 or so in sand.
Yeah, I would say upwards of 40. We know he got something like 25, 30-ish in Cascade.
I think he got exactly 25 for the goal. Okay, so now we see Triax going to the top, the normal, or, well, kind of normal way. Yeah. The
It
intended
is.
strat
It
by
is kind of
Nintendo
think of it that
is...
way.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, Nintendo
Ooh,
wanted you to plant a nut and then go climb the vine and so on. But we were like, nah, that's too slow.
trihex just opted for a fast wall there, only
Yeah.
shooting at the moon spot.
Was it
Although
pretty hard?
he did elect to skip the Luigi Moon hint art.
Oh, I don't even know where that is.
Oh, it's so like there's like the section where you can't blow up near the top, like near the moon.
Yeah.
It's just like one little square. You just ground pound there and you get.
Oh, okay.
You should start abusing them. You can go. It's really good.
Yeah, they can be really useful for bingo. But I'm not on that version, so I don't care right now.
Oh, I thought you were a 1.2 guy.
No, I'm 1.1 and I love my clips.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Okay,
Trihex
so...
doing sub areas.
Yep.
Oh, is he gonna do Vash threat? Is he just
Did you
gonna
come
get
up
the
with...
first moon?
Oh. Timpani is... Oh, he just missed one of the fast phases in Bowser, so he's gonna take it slow now.
Yep, Trihex opting just to get the first moon in Tank Room.
Okay, that can be really smart.
And now he, I believe, will hop. Ooh, is he not gonna go to Flower Path? Not going to Flower Path to get the other quick moon.
He needs 2 more moons, so he might just do a full sub area. And Timpani is... Oh, now he got the second hit, but he was having a bit of trouble with the second hit, but the third hit is really good. And Drag's going for the moon shards here.
Let's see if he can nail the trick in shards. Timpani, doing Bowser's, no deaths, as to be expected.
Ooh, the down throw, and it worked!
And
Yeah!
he got it. Is he on perfect frame? Oh, perfect frame good.
And then he can just warp out.
Feeling pretty good about his sub areas now, I think.
I think he has 7 now. 7 moons.
That sounds. Yeah. Because 3 in wooded, 4 in thing. I don't think he did any. Yeah, he left Cascade real fast.
Yeah. I think he also skipped the flooded pipeway. Timpani missing the butterfly, but he has some good backup tricks to get the moon really quickly. We're seeing a pretty unusual route from Timpani, or pretty different from any percent. Because he wants that 8-bit moon.
Because
And
he
he also
runs
went...
the category opposite to any percent.
True. That was an intentional death, and I think he got the checkpoint on top, right next to the shop.
Yep.
So yeah, that was faster than just warping back up.
It still kind of weirds me out that death warps are faster than warps.
Yeah, but I think it's just kind of only one low... I don't know.
No. There are a couple. In Darker Side, there's one in Sand. It's pretty rare where you get to really use it, but anytime that you can, they do. I think. Anytime like they're near like an instant death box, I think they use it.
Yeah, if you're right next to the death box, then it is really quick, I think. But
Yeah.
if you have to like walk...
Yeah,
or
if you have to
jump
like
somewhere.
find some way to die,
Yeah.
which feels a little bit weird in a video game.
True. And Trihex having a really good Bowser.
Yep. It's actually going to look like he's going to make up ground, but really I'm just talking about progress, like in the main game, not on the board. It's also pretty interesting to see that we're 40 minutes into the run with only 4 spaces marked by a
True.
player.
And Timpani is going for 18 moons in Lost.
Getting
And
all those coins from Captain Toad.
oh yeah. He will probably also go for the 20 regionals, so that means that he soon has his top left, bottom right. His main problem is the purchase moons square right now. But yeah, if he goes to Metro and then maybe back to Cap, or maybe he goes to Snow or Seaside, then it won't be a problem. Trihex opting for a similar route right now.
Trihex likes to get high early on and like try to get a checkpoint, and then try to abuse that height. It's like the freedom of mobility it offers you.
Yeah, that's a really good idea for if you're planning on staying in Lost for a long time.
Yeah. Timpani using some slick movement to get back up top and going for the moon that Trihex just got.
And another death warp
Ooh.
from Timpani.
Was it a death warp?
Oh,
It might. Yeah, definitely.
Either death warp or he's saved it pretty well.
Or he's just trying to. Oh, how do I make the best of this?
Yeah.
But it was probably just seeing how quickly it's adjusted.
I was just surprised that Timpani didn't buy an outfit, but then I realized that he's probably going for the outfit door in Metro.
Yep.
So he will buy that one. Ooh, will we see a glide and jump? No, wait, he already has 18 moons. Wow.
For
Yeah, I
a
think
second there, I kind of thought he was maybe gonna do a little key dram.
yeah. But no, he already had 18 moons. That would have been really cool to see in a bingo. So Trihex also got...
Getting the crowd excited.
oh yeah. Trihex also got the 20 regionals, and let's see... Yeah, he is also going for the 18 moons. So Timpani is now in the Metro Kingdom, which might actually be his last kingdom. Although no, he will have to go somewhere else to purchase his 6 moons. Ooh, wow, okay. Trihex did a really risky jump there, but he managed that with no problems.
Is he gonna get the coins? I don't really feel like Trihex needs the coins at this point. Right?
He wants some of them.
Wait, no, he hasn't bought any outfits anywhere else, has he?
I think Trihex only has one outfit, yeah.
Yeah. So he might just be looking. If he ends up going for that square, then he might just be looking to do it all through regular coins.
Yeah, maybe. But he also needs to purchase 3 more moons, I think, if he wants that square.
It is a little bit weird to try to place for Trihex because he's only marked 2 spaces, so there's another bingo that we potentially don't know about.
Yeah. I think Timpani at this point is going for top left, bottom right, column 2, and row 5. Those are all goals that he could finish he could finish most of them in Metro, and then he can go back to Cap or Cascade.
Yep.
Probably Cascade because he needs some 8-bit moons still. Oh, there's Trihex's second outfit. And fourth moon. And I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure that Trihex went for the 8-bit moon as well.
Yes, I would agree with that, just based on his moon count.
Because if you're getting 18 in Lost, then that's a really quick one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that 18 is like all but 2?
I think so.
Might be all of them? I think that the maximum in Lost is 20?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 20. If you revisit, then you can also get the bunny. But you don't see that in bingos.
Bunnies should be a bingo space. Are there even enough? I think that Lost, Return, maybe Metro.
I think Metro World Peace.
Yeah. I think that's Sand. No, Sands is a moon rock.
Yes, that is Moonrock. Cascade might be revisited, but I'm not sure on that. Okay, it seems like Trihex already has 3 outfits. I might have missed one, or maybe he just bought one with coins.
I think he bought one with coins. Ugh.
Yeah, he had enough coins for that, so.
If I see it, when I see his coin count, I'll be able to tell based on that. Because if he bought another one along the way, because he should have a similar amount of coins to Timpani. He's accumulated some other coins along the route, but he has used Death Warps. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trihex bought another house.
Okay. I mean, we can always check at the end if someone is doubting him. Okay, so Timpani is already in Day Metro. That means he can get a lot of purples and a lot of sub-areas. Right now he really wants the purples so he can purchase the outfit. Yeah, there he goes. Also, he's ignoring all the moons because he knows that he doesn't need snow or seaside, so he doesn't need more moons.
Yep. Interesting to see that both players... Actually, this is a really good no snow or seaside board. I only see like 2 goals that require it.
Yeah. And maybe the 110 moons might also be good if you get at least snow or seaside.
Yeah.
Trihex is having a little bit of trouble with City Hall, which is one of the most annoying areas in this game. Oh no. Yeah, as I said, the most annoying area.
Yeah, I can attest to that because pretty much messing up at any point in here is a 20-second, 30-second time loss.
Yep. And it also has weird geometry or physics or something. I don't even know how it works.
Ooh. Oh, it almost didn't make it onto that ledge. Whereas Timpani's working on his 8-bit moon.
Yeah, I think that's his 5th. So he could get 2 more in Cascade if he decides to revisit that.
Yep. On this board, I actually kind of like snow, by the way. 1 barrier moon in snow really doesn't feel all that bad when you don't have to do any of the backtracking or anything like that.
Yeah, that one's pretty quick. I haven't looked at the other squares in that row.
175. I would like it more for the column, I think. 4 sub-areas in Metro, along with 16 sub-areas total. That's a pretty nice combo.
Yeah, that's true. Timpani got the extra moon here in the sub area, which isn't required for the outfit door. But he might not know that, and he just wanted to be sure that he gets the square.
I'm not really sure a lot of people are clear on the outfit door space rules.
Yeah, I didn't know until recently either.
Yeah, I think I thought the same thing as you, because you used to think that you had to get both moons, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought as well. But I guess it does make sense that you only have to get the quote main moon.
Yeah.
But I do also
It's
kind of
hard.
wish that the rule was instead just get a moon in the sub area.
That could also be a possibility.
Because then then it becomes down more to routing. And you know how I get with the routing.
Yeah, sure.
Both players, I believe, got a 2-cycle wigback.
Oh, actually, I didn't pay attention, but I just realized that Timpani wants the sub-area moons anyway, so that's why he got both the moons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and now Timpani is going back to wood it through the painting.
Could he potentially be doing the X Factor? Getting both diagonals?
Both diagonals. Oh, warp.
Warp painting is top right. Whoa.
Oh, he was locked into the square because he didn't defeat Spewart. If you don't defeat Spewart and go through the warp painting, then you can't leave.
But
I've
it
never seen
does
that
look
happen.
like it was intentional.
Yeah. I don't know what Nintendo was thinking there. Or do you mean... I don't know.
Maybe he did it because dumping those moons in Metro would have taken longer than dumping no moons in Wooded.
Maybe.
But I'm still not too sure
Yeah, I
about.
know. But he tried to leave the cage, so he might want... Maybe he wanted to get the 8-bit moon there.
Oh, that is also a way better possibility.
So trihex going for the shard room.
Showing off the super cool way to get that taxi shard.
Yeah. Okay, so Timpani just bought his last moon. And now he needs some 8-bit moons. Right? Yeah. And sub-areas.
Going to a room that he is very familiar with. Do you think he'll coin dupe?
Maybe, just for the laughs.
Let's see. The way to tell if he coin dupe, by the way, is if he gets more than 8 coins out of that. Oh, he didn't. I really thought he would.
Yeah.
Overshot the dino fall a little bit, but it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, it's really hard to hit that rock directly. This might be his last sub-area.
I don't think. I still feel like he has a few to go. 'Cause he did,
Well, I guess he can get all of them in Cascade, at least.
If he does all of them in Cascade, I think he'll be around 16. I don't know if he'll have 18, no.
But yeah, this is another 8-bit move for Timpani.
His second to last, I believe.
Yeah.
Trihex doing the other shards room now in Metro. This will be his third and fourth sub-area moon.
Exactly. Oh, he bunked on the wall there? It looked kind of weird, but I don't know.
Still not going for the super cool Piranha Plant stat, but understandably so. He wasn't too confident with it.
Okay.
Timpani getting his last 8-bit moon, I believe.
Yeah, and
Ooh,
what happened?
slick Koopa shell move there.
Ooh, I missed that.
He hit it and then hit the block while it was still in the air, so it fell onto Mario's head while he was landing, and
Oh.
it pushed the Koopa shell.
Okay, that sounds really cool. Then when he went back, he jumped on the shell,
Yeah,
which didn't really do anything, but it was pretty cool.
yeah. So that
Okay,
should be it
that's-
for 8-bit moons for him. And I think that might even be it for him on sub
Completely.
areas, so time.
Nice.
Let's see, trihex is about... he's not too far on his last bingo. So he still has quite a ways to go.
Oh, is he going for bottom left, top right, I think, instead of row 5? Oh yeah, he hasn't collected purples, so he can't
Yeah,
go row
he's
5.
no way he's going rope. He's a no purple boy so far.
But there we
Oh,
will see the clip.
going for the X Factor.
Yeah, exactly.
Cliff's really just not going try. So, oh, there we go. Shutting me up.
That was really fast.
Most runners feel pretty confident with that clip.
Yeah, it's not, or it's relatively easy compared to the other ones because the barrel pushes you into the wall, I think.
Oh, I actually
So-
just thought it was that they didn't make it harder because they didn't know about it.
Oh, that could also be possible. It's hard to understand clips, so it could be... Ooh, wow. That was a risky jump from trihex there.
Do you know the status on interview?
No, but we can ask the runners if they want to join.
Alright, I typed it out. Meanwhile, trihex is cleaning up some sub areas still.
Yeah, I think this is... He has around 15 right now.
Yeah. He does have an odd number, everyone should remember, because he only got one in the tank room. And wooded. So for one of these sub areas, he will only have to get one. Both players opting to warp back to wooded.
Yeah, but trihex also needs the warp painting moons, so he has to do that.
Yeah. Did he warp to sand? In lake?
I don't think so.
No.
But he can warp to London here.
Oh, yeah. This is the way better combo. Oh, okay. For a second there, it didn't look like he was going. Is Timpani going to...
Oh my god. His favorite activity. So this is what we were talking about earlier, the infamous coin duping. I haven't seen how many he got, but I think he got the dupe. And yeah, Timpani has done many 100% runs, so he knows that room all too well.
Timpani has spent Timpani at this point may have actually spent a day in.
Yeah, probably.
I think that if he's done 8 100% runs, that means he spent a day in here.
I think it's about 3 hours coin grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun to run.
Trihex depositing his 1 moon into the Odyssey, really powering it up.
The big moon dump. And now Trihex only needs to purchase, I think, 1 more moon and a few regionals in Cascade that he missed. Or maybe he missed them on purpose because he knew that he was going back. Yeah, there are a few quick purples right at the start. Just needs to talk to the right shopkeeper to get the moon. There we go.
Buying a hat.
Was that on purpose? Or maybe he needs another costume.
I don't think he did. He already marked the space. Now he's...
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have enough coins now. That's annoying.
Well,
I think I only counted 2 costumes, so he might have marked it earlier and then he realized, oh, I need 1 more.
yeah, I think that might be the case. There was an all-unique mission race a couple of weeks ago, and somebody in the call was a part of it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, so now both our runners are in the same room and doing the same thing. Although Trax doesn't need that many coins, so he might not even go for the
Yeah,
duel.
he doesn't know how to do it.
Oh, okay.
He knows of it, but he doesn't really understand it.
Yeah, well, it's only used in 3 categories if you count
Wait.
nipple percent.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, whoa, did Darker Side adapt?
Okay, so now getting the rest of the purples and then probably ending at the shop.
Yes, I would have to imagine. Timpani getting the extra square with boxer swords.
Wow.
A square that wasn't
Was
even
it-
on this board.
Oh, okay. I was like, was there a boxer short square on the board? And I was like,
Man,
Okay,
I'm
there we go.
So frustrated, dude. God. GG.
So Timpani.
GG.
GG, yeah.
Yeah, GG. Timpani, how you feeling after the win? How you feeling after returning to your home?
Oh, well, people like the coin grind. I wasn't one to let
Square
them
that
down.
wasn't even on this board.
Oh.
No, I realized I left Cascade
was
and then I
there a
realized I
boxer
hadn't done
short
the
square on
suburbs.
the
I was like,
board? I was
actually,
like-
this is perfect because the shop isn't here yet. This works.
Okay, there we
It
go.
was all a part of the plan.
You know,
So
I
Timpani.
ended up pretty well, I GG. think.
GG, yeah.
Yeah, GG. And now let's move to the elephant in the room. Trihex. Returning to your home.
Hello.
Talk about the. You know what I'm gonna ask
Well,
about.
People like the coin grind. I wasn't one to let them down.
Dude, I was so deep
No, I
until
realized I
it
left
felt like
Cascade and then I
100.
realized I
It
hadn't
was the
done the
worst
suburbs. I
case
was like,
of.
actually, this is perfect.
Probably
because
the worst
shop
case
isn't
scenario,
here
honestly.
yet.
In
This
case you don't know,
works.
Timpani,
was all
Trihex
part of the
went
plan.
for pyramid clip.
I heard that apparently it was bad. I don't know how.
It
bad.
was
Ended
not
up pretty
great.
well, I think.
It was the worst I've ever had so far.
And
Legit,
now
full,
let's
like,
move to the elephant in the room.
probably, I don't
Trihex.
know the actual time, but it felt like 6
Talk
minutes
about
lost
the-
just trying to do
you
it.
know
And
what
I,
I'm gonna
had to-
ask
I
about.
gave up twice and tried to. It was pretty bad.
was
It's
so
the
deep
7
into
cycles of
it
hell
felt like
where like
100.
I'm in
It was
tilt,
the
I'm
worst
in
case
doubt.
of-
I'm like, what am I doing
Probably
wrong?
the
I'm pressing the
worst
buttons
case
wrong. My
scenario,
palms
honestly.
getting sweaty. I can't
In
get
case you don't know,
composure.
Timpani,
nothing was adding up, and I'm like, well, I'm
I heard
sunken
that
cost
apparently it
fallacy.
was
I've already
bad.
sunk 3
I don't
minutes
know how
in.
bad.
It would be that much more demeaning to then go for shards and sand just to get this open.
I don't know the actual
I,
time.
So yeah, it was like it was terrible.
I gave up.
I
twice
just
to
didn't even
try to-
bother.
It was
Timpani
So I
was-
got because I was already on the tower. I'm just gonna do
I'm
shards.
in tilt. I'm in doubt.
Because
I'm like,
it's
what
a
am I getting
moon, there's
wrong?
purples
I'm pressing
over there, I'm
buttons
getting
wrong, palms are
175
getting sweaty, I
purples,
can't get
screw it.
composure.
Yeah,
And then I
and-
knew I was going to go north
And I'm
anyway
like,
for the
well,
sub area,
I'm
so I just
Sunken cost
went
fallacy.
around.
I've already sunk 3 minutes in.
Yeah, you're
It would be
smart.
that much more
I'm not.
demeaning to then go
I will
for
never again.
shards and
I'm
sand.
so done. I'm either gonna grind stupid 1.2. That was so exhausting. I
Terrible.
that happened, and then there was like
I
I
just
couldn't even
didn't
focus
bother.
on counting anything until like
You're smart.
Timpani-
that consumed some. I lost focus of everything at that point. I let this all consume me, and I couldn't even get it back together. So I was playing sand pretty terribly. And even Lake to an extent too. I just couldn't figure. I'm like, oh my god, dude, just let it go, get it off my mind, let it go. And I just kept dwelling on it, especially whenever
I will never again.
I saw you had marked 30 regional Lake, and I'm like, oh my god, he's already leaving. He already left Lake. That's why he marked it. I'm so behind.
And then there was like I
Right.
couldn't even focus on
Darn
doing
it.
anything until,
So,
like,
There were a lot of squares I kind of hated on this board, like because I got 18 sub areas and I got 4 moons in Deep Woods, and there was a row with 2 variations of the same thing that were less,
oh my god,
but
dude.
1,500 coins.
But
Let it go,
1,500
let it go,
coins.
Let it go, and I just kept dwelling
And also,
on it.
and
especially
I was
whenever-
just thinking, do I just
I know, I
do I
saw
just
you had
go
marked,
for it?
You marked
Dude,
30
I-
regional Lake, and I'm
when
like,
I saw
oh my
1,500
God, he's already
coins,
leaving. He already left.
I
Lake, that's why he
mean,
marked it.
my
I'm
thought
so
was
behind.
Timpani. It's his
Right.
time.
Darn it.
I was gonna, but I thought I've already
There were a lot
marked a
of
row where I
squares I
get
kinda
outfits
hated on this
and
board, like,
shot
'cause I got
Yeah.
18 sub areas, and I got 4 moons.
We were
Yeah.
debating whether you were
And there
going
was
for
a row with
1.5
2
coin
variations of
K
the same thing that
coins
were less.
because you had like 700 when you
But
left sand,
1,500 coins.
but then you spent them all on moons.
Yeah.
I was just habit. I was just thinking, do I just go for it?
I appreciate it, bingo. When I saw 1,500
I have
coins,
learned that
I
going
mean,
through the
my
woody
thought
pane
was,
before the end of the
Timpani,
game apparently
it's
just
his
puts great
time.
bricks there. I was gonna.
Yeah, I saw
but
that. That
I
was-
thought
I
was
was
like,
you need,
okay. Outfits
according to
and
Zimpars, you
shot
need world
moons,
peace, and
it's just
yeah.
not happening. That makes sense.
Just
yeah.
approval. Yeah, we
Oh.
were debating whether you were going for 1.5
I was panicked for like a
coin
second because I
K
thought I was being
coins
really smart avoiding the
because
moon
you had
dump,
like 700
and I
when
was
you
like,
left
oh,
sand.
shit. What do I do?
But then you were you going for the 8-bit moon as well in Wooded?
No, I was just gonna
I-
drop down,
I
drop to the
appreciate
Odyssey
it,
because it was
bingo.
faster than a
Oh,
warp, and then I realized, I can just walk this
learned
way.
that going
Okay, yeah.
through the woody pane before the end of the game apparently just puts great bricks there.
Yeah, I saw that. That was.
Did you do the same 7?
Okay.
According
Did you
to
do the same
Zimpars,
7
need world
8 bits
peace,
I did?
and-
I left Cascade
that's
without
brutal.
getting either of them, and then I got 2 in
Oh.
sand, 2 in Lake.
I was panicked for like a
didn't get the
second
one in
because I
Wooded,
thought I
got
was
the one in
being
Lost,
really
got
smart
notes in the
avoiding
private room,
dump.
then came back to
And I was like,
Cascade
oh,
and got
shit.
those 2.
What do I do?
Were you going for
Okay,
the
then we
single
could-
one in Lake as well?
We did it very
Because there's only
different.
one.
No,
Yeah,
I was
the one in
just
Lake.
gonna drop down, drop
The
to the
notes
other
on the
faster than
2D
a
one.
wall.
Oh,
And then I realized,
Let
I
me
can
think
just
here.
walk.
7 2D
Okay,
moons. I got. I did get Cascade. I got both sands, inverted pyramid, and tower.
Did you get the same
Lake,
8 bits I did?
wooded, lost.
I left Cascade
Metro.
without getting either of them, and then I got 2 in sand,
to
2 in
just
Lake.
to end in Metro.
Didn't get the one in Wooded.
But
got
yeah,
one
the
in Lost,
18
got
sub areas,
notes
like,
in
I
the
had to like
private room, then
really
came back
clean
to
up a lot,
Cascade and got those
and
2.
that added up a bunch. Like I got like
Okay, then we did
16 moons of
We did it
pure
very
Because
like
there's only one.
goal fetching
Yeah,
in
the one
Metro,
in
which was
Lake.
pretty
Notes on the 2.
pretty inefficient.
Here. 7
You did a big brain play by getting your regionals and Cascade early. I didn't have my route committed that early, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
I actually didn't, because I went straight to Brutal, and then I realized, oh, I'm supposed to be picking up purples. So I had to get them all after the fight.
But yeah, the 18 sub.
And
And then I
Okay.
got stuck in the water for a good half a minute,
That added up a bunch.
because I just
Yeah.
couldn't get out.
It kind of looks like you thought about getting purples, Hex, because you picked up those 4, but then you just...
Oh, yeah, and I thought, well, I gotta come back here anyway to buy. So I said, all right, whatever.
I didn't have my
I'm leaving
route
now.
committed
And
that early.
I'm leaving now and figuring out a route. I'm gonna double check my route. That's what I wanted. I was like,
actually
should I be getting regions by now?
Because
But I was still like
went straight to Brutal,
wishy-washy
and then I
on,
realized,
am I really
oh,
gonna
I'm
go for
supposed
this
to be picking up purples. So I
no
had to
no
get them
snow,
all
no
after the
seaside?
fight.
Like I was still that early in the
And then I got
routing.
stuck
and
in the water.
it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna cutscene and give me some time to route.
It kind of
Finally,
looks like
Also
you
check the chat.
you thought about getting purples hex because you
what's
picked
chat?
up those 4
Discord.
but then you
Oh,
just
yeah, and I thought, well, I gotta come back
And
here
so,
anyway. So I said, all right, whatever, I'm leaving now.
I don't know.
I'm
Tim,
leaving now and figuring out a route. I'm
How
gonna
many
double check
coins
my
did
route. That's
Timpani
what I've
end up
done. I
with
was
like
some
extra?
units
It wasn't
now,
too
so I'm
much,
still,
I don't
like,
think. It was
wishy-washy
like
on,
100,
am I really gonna go for
150,
this?
so I feel like his coin
smaller missions
budgeting was
out. Like,
really
I was
good.
still that early in the routing, and it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna cutscene.
Yeah,
and give me some
as
time
soon
to
as
route
I
finally,
uncovered the
and
card
Also try
and
to
saw
check the chat.
outfit door metro, I was like, damn it.
which
Because
one?
it's like the easiest clip that I haven't practiced, and I knew that you would go for it because you
And
went for it
so,
last race.
I don't
So
know.
I realized,
Tim,
then
how
I
many
thought it's
coins did
okay because I
Timpani
have
end
to
up with,
get
like,
3
extra?
outfits
It
anyway, so I
wasn't
might as
too
well just
much,
buy
I
the
don't
builder
think. It
outfit.
was
Yeah, that
like
was a
100,
good and
150,
safe combo.
so I feel like his
I think
coin
you didn't
budgeting
do
was
any
really good.
clips, but
No, I didn't.
you just did the safe route and it paid
Yep.
off, I think.
I originally came into Sand planning to do the pyramid clip, but when I just got up to the tower, I was like, I know I need purples, so...
Okay. For the purples, did you plan which ones you're gonna get, or did you just get as many as you can that are fast and then see if you have enough at the end?
I felt fairly confident I was going to be fine when I got past Lake because I already had like a good 100 plus. And I knew that I was going to get the majority of Lost, or at least a decent amount. And then I knew that I was going to get at least 15 in Metro. Because I'd already had the bunching cascade too. So I felt pretty confident I was going to be fine. I didn't really pick up many in Wooded as I should have.
Yeah,
But-
your purple coin routing was looked pretty good, so yeah.
I just kind of went for the purples that I know don't show up in all missions. I know show up in all missions and not 100 because they're typically the slow ones.
Yeah, I thought you might be doing something like that because you know those 2 routes so well.
Yeah. I approve of the purple coin choice. Purple coins are fast.
I do love purple coin boards.
They are very fast.
You just have to know where they are. If you know where they are, there are a lot of ones that just come up while you're going, like as in on route.
Yeah. And plus, there's no animation to pick them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. I'll stay woke to it. I wonder how it might have been close if I had not totally sunk on the clip thing, because that did cost me like roughly 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
curious.
it would have been a great race if I
I mean, that's the scary thing about going for the clips.
Yeah, no,
If it goes well, it goes really well. If it goes bad, you just lost time doing nothing, right? Like it's like the double whammy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I'm woke to that now. I'm not sure if I'm excited to do that anymore in races. The pressure in casual, it's whatever. In racing, it was excruciating. I was in such agony trying to like self-doubt, palm sweating, sunken cost fallacy to the highest degree.
And also, as a comment, like a couple hours ago, Timpani, I hate bingo. Routing is stressful.
What?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
It's because I haven't played it in weeks.
Yeah.
Like, well, not weeks, but I haven't really played it much. And I was just sort of like, man, I'm so used to just having my route and going.
Yeah, opening up the PowerPoint.
Yeah, having your autopilot. Honestly, I haven't done an 8% run in quite a while, and I've gotten a ton better doing like pretty much nonstop bingo the last month. And I'm wondering how basic it'll be to just do like 80% and have like full autopilot where you can just like you don't have to like constantly question everything you're doing. Just you know what you're doing.
It's a pretty big difference between bingo and just normal speed runs.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
I think.
Well, I'll see. I'll see when I get back on 80% after this probably.
The problem I have is no matter how
I haven't done an 80% run
good
in a
my
while,
route
and I've
turns
gotten
out being,
a ton
I hate
better
it.
doing, like, pretty
I'm
much
just like,
nonstop.
this
Yeah,
feels
you
really
have
slow.
syndrome.
I'm wondering
It just
how-
feels
Even
slow
when
no
X
matter
has, like,
what.
a top
Just
three
do, like 80%.
route, he's always like,
And
yeah, he
how
played like
it's not,
garbage,
like, you don't have
and
to,
I'm the
like, constantly
worst.
question everything
I'm
you're
like,
doing.
what?
It's
What
because
the
there's
hell?
you don't really have a metric to go off.
Yeah.
You just kind of feel you only have your own judgment, and my own judgment is
I
poor
can only imagine. Yeah.
of my like
Well,
routing
I'll
ability.
see. I'll see when I get.
That's
back
why I
into
just
the
defer to
afterwards,
Zimpars.
Probably.
If
Yeah, I think I
Zimpar
need to
said
do
this
that
is
more.
good,
I'm
it's
just
good.
like, is this good to someone else?
Yeah, it's really interesting to compare routes with others. That's why it's also interesting to do bingo races instead of solo bingos. But
Yeah,
I,
that's why I don't like playing it alone, because I just feel like I've got no. When I finish, I'm like, was that good? I don't even know. It could have just been good movement.
All right. Well, I mean, you're cracking sub-hour, so you're in the top 50%, I would say, at minimum. I'm guessing here, but I imagine being sub-hour average is on the better half of the spectrum currently.
yeah, your time was really good, Timpani.
I know that no matter what, though, next run it'll be like, I don't know, 58, and I'll be like, this is the worst.
All right. Are you done for today? Or you have another race after?
No, this was my second to my last.
Yeah.
What was your time earlier?
Cracking sub-hours, you're in the
50.
top
I didn't. My
50%,
timer
I would say,
stopped
at
halfway
minimum.
through, but I think it was
I'm
57 or
guessing here,
58.
but I imagine
Ooh,
being sub-hour
nice.
average is
Everyone having problem with
on
the
the better
timers.
half.
Well, so what happened was we didn't do SRL because O4 dude couldn't set up, and my end key is my split or my end split, and it was right above. It was right above my up arrow, and I needed to go up in my
Are you done
notepad
for
to
today?
change something,
Or you have another race.
and I just kind of flicked my finger up, and it just stopped. It was like, oh crap.
What was your time
Whoops.
earlier?
Yeah,
But
in the middle
it's
of
actually like a
mine.
little bit impressive this match
Ooh,
happened,
nice.
considering all the scheduling.
Yeah, it was a lot of not cancer. It was. I don't know. I feel like it was like more of what are we doing.
Yeah. I'll take some partial responsibility there. Cause when I kept looking at it and I was like, Trihex keeps talking about this match that he scheduled with Timpani. There's nothing on the schedule.
Yeah, in the middle of mine.
Yeah, I don't know. I went to bed last night. I woke up and this match wasn't there, and I was like, Well-
Yeah, no, so that was me responding on mobile when I said I'm gonna schedule it, and then you know, I got near PC and I was like, well, I'm straight.
yeah. I
Out of
figured.
sight.
I figured you probably just slipped your mind or something.
Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, big time. I'm sorry about that.
All right, got it done in the end.
One more question. So y'all like is there any route that y'all found alternative? Like, because obviously I see here that both at me and Tim went for
yeah, no,
ending in Metro.
So that was
Was
me
there anything that
responding
like
on mobile
you guys
when I
like
said
that
I'm gonna
ended
schedule
later
it,
than that,
and
or not
then-
really?
I kind
Uh,
of
you
liked
know, I got
column
near PC
4.
and I was like, well,
I sound different because
out of
I'm
sight,
standing.
out of sight, out of mind.
Because-
Yeah, big time. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
One
column
barrier
4
in snow.
is
one
not
more question.
it's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
You go to Goomba, it's like a
Do you-
2 minute,
so
maybe
y'all
2.5 minute thing.
is
And
there
then
any
if you're gonna
route
do
that
column
y'all
4,
found
column 2 is
alternative?
synergy,
Like,
or
obviously I see
you
that
know,
both at me and
either combination of
for
column 2 or
ending in
top
Metro.
right diagonal.
Was there anything that like?
If I'm gonna do column 4, column 2, then my last one that I would probably choose is row 5.
Hmm.
I had to move because I have the stream up on
Yeah,
my
column
TV, and
4
my TV is like slightly further away.
It's not terrible.
Yeah. Well,
You go to Goomba.
yo,
it's
I
like a
am.
2 minute.
Anything else? I'm so tired right now. I'm
And
ready
then
to
if you're
go
gonna do-
crash for
if
like
you're gonna
5
do column
hours.
4, column
I think you mean
synergy,
stream
or,
God of War
you know,
for
either
11 hours
combination of
before you
column 2
do
or
some more
top
bingo
right
tournament.
diagonal.
Oh my god.
Um,
I can't even like. I'm wondering. I'm just gonna say like brain fart, Johns. I'm so like I'm dead right now. I'm destroyed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I smell like a Smash player right now. Like I'm fucking. I'm like fatigued mentally, sweating, like sweaty pits, just freaking. I know Monka S whatever. Just like dude, if you my mic was muted. If you heard how much cursing I was doing at freaking the clip regret,
I tabbed over to yours and I saw your cam and it was just oh.
Oh. I had a similar problem once in my any percent race where I tried this fixed clip for like 1 minute and then I gave up and then I fell into deep woods and I totally understand you.
Oh, falling in the deep woods. Can we talk about, you know, the nut that's on a tree that's above all the section where you start? I forget what it's called.
Yes,
After the waterfall to the right.
Yeah.
So you get that nut and you're like, all right, cool, rotate camera, dive. And Mario will still dive face first right in the deep woods. And it's like, I move the camera, I move the camera, I'm holding a direction, you don't do anything. You have to, I have to toss cap. Like I've had like 3 bingo practices where here we go, lost a minute, falling in deep woods for no reason. Yeah,
deep woods. I mean, in bingo it can be good if you plan it, but if you still accidentally fall into deep woods, then it's mostly always bad.
Yeah, for sure. Well, GG's Tim. Also, can anyone tell me here? Anyone smart? What happens now? Like now that our pool 1 is done,
I still
we
would
get
do Echo tomorrow.
Yeah.
If he wants to, because I know he said he might forfeit. We'll just have to see.
I think that depending on how these matches go, there might be a tie in your group, right?
okay.
And in the case of a tie, I believe you will play another match against them for a tiebreak.
Yeah, I don't know what the tiebreaker is.
Yeah, they haven't really released that.
Tiebreaker, single row bingo.
Who would the tie be between?
Between Hex and Echo, if Echo were to beat you.
Right.
Well, then it's between everyone. Everyone will have 2 wins.
Well, if I beat Echo. Oh, right, yeah.
If you beat Echo, then you are first and Trihex is second, and you 2 will at once.
Well, no, because I think 04 still has to play Echo.
They haven't played.
I think they played each other first.
Yeah, I think they played each other a while. Like me and Tim were the ones who were like super late. I think they played like the first week it was available to play.
Yeah, I was busy with stream.
Nah, dude, get that part. You got a partner yet? You got that partner going?
I applied like 2 weeks ago. They haven't sent me anything back yet.
I'll help you out. Just DM me on Twitter. Let's make it happen. I'll give you another fat try hard raid. Let these boys know you're out here trying to
I think it'll be fine. I don't know.
All categories matter.
I get like pretty damn good viewership considering it's a really no one runs it. 100, I mean. Like I think I had 200 people the other day and I didn't really get rated much at all.
That's dope.
It is an interesting category though.
Until
really,
you get to the
it's
last.
It's a really comfy stream if any of you haven't checked it out, by the way.
And hopefully you fall asleep before the last 2 hours so that you don't leave when the coin grinding starts.
See, my strat would be if I were doing the run. This is just something like, okay, not saying you have to do it, but like I have like turn the game sound off, just put on some like podcast or documentary or whatever thing you wanted to watch, just autopilot while listening to some. I legit would do that if I was doing the run and have that ready.
The last time or the time before, they got me to put the Captain Toad music on for about an hour, and it was hell. Because
what?
it's like a 12-second loop.
The Captain Toad music. Which one is that one?
I'm sure you'll remember it as soon as you pull the Captain Toad again.
Oh, that! Oh my god, dude! That's like the loop is so small. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
Because my chat's full of memers, and I'm just fine with that.
Dude, they have you on mute. You were just shooting yourself in the ear for that one.
Oh, but they didn't know.
That was
They didn't
definitely
know that I
listening.
changed the audio to the capture card, so I didn't hear any of it.
Got him. Ooh, you big brain. I like that. That's smart. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm. Are we good here? Can I go? Am I done?
Yeah, you can go pass out.
All right. Love y'all. Later.
Yeah,
See ya.
I'm guessing there's not much else to say at this point. I see. I don't know what the race is next on this channel.
Yeah, we will have Link to the Past, NMG coming up. No major glitch.
It's a good game.
In 5
Zim-
minutes, I think.
Zimpars is so good at doing it. He's always ready, dude.
Dude, Link to the Past is a good game.
It is a pretty
One of my
good-
favorites. One of my favorite Zeldas, I think.
Alright, so I will pass it off to them.
I will see you guys later.
Have fun, everyone.
Don't forget to follow the runners and the commentators if you enjoyed the content, and also follow Speed Gaming if you want to see more bingo and speedrunning related content. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.